nothing like getting the clap on a Monday night. I love it. Now, I'm not Chelsea Fancast, although some people might actually think that I am. We are the Chelsea Fancast. I am Stamford Chidge. This lovely lady here, this is the delightful Sophie Rose. These Herberts on the benches are, in fact, not the benches. God, I'm all over the shop tonight. The sofa, Jonathan, Seb, Dr. Mark.
Hello, we are the Herberts.
They are the Herberts. And over there somewhere on the benches, who are long-suffering because they don't have a mic, which is very irritating for me and them. Am I right?
Yes, but okay.
I think somebody's blamed. I think maybe Jose Mourinho's taken it away, so that it sounds like you're being quiet. I don't know. Anyway, this part of the show is, of course, the Fannies, where we like to award our Man of the Match, Chant of the Match, Guinness and Celery moments. And as always, we start with our nominations for the Man of the Match. And as I said on the website, if you haven't been to the website and voted, then go outside and spank yourself very hard, okay? Or get a friend to. You know, or a relative. It doesn't really matter.
Is there a monkey involved?
In that order.
But definitely no monkeys, as Jonathan's just... he's so naughty. But yeah, you know, just get somebody to spank you very hard for not voting, because I work extremely hard putting all this together. And you're very naughty boys. You're not the messiahs, you're naughty boys. Now...
I think you can say that if they're separated benches, surely. They were separated by several seconds, weren't they?
They were indeed.
Yeah, thank you.
Anyway, the nominations, as I said, I was talking about it before the break, but I've decided that Fabregas, Hazard and Oscar are in fact Chelsea's golden triangle. And therefore the nominations this week go for Cesc Fabregas, who I think basically he was the orchestrator-in-chief. He was always available, ready to play a short or a long pass or a give and go. And of course he set up Oscar for that fantastic goal and in the process claimed his 9th assist of the season. And I think he really is the last and perhaps the most important piece of the Chelsea jigsaw.
Are we doing QPR now?
We're doing QPR.
All right.
No, he did have a very good game in that, obviously, the longer you have the ball, sometimes you're always going to make a mistake. And that's the thing, it's always going to happen. But I thought he was good. Made another assist.
I would like to debate the opposite, actually. I think that he's been slightly found out since the United game, because I thought there were elements of the United game, which is there was somebody on him nearly all the time, in a way there was at United. And I think it's therefore more difficult for him not to give the ball away. I still think they need to give him more space somehow, whether it means they change tactically a little bit or not. I just find he's giving the ball away. I know he's trying different passes, exceptional passes.
Well, anyway, I mean, there are two other nominations, and we shouldn't just concentrate on Chelsea.
No, I just thought I wanted to say
Hazard,
about Fabregas.
Seb likes my description of Hazard buzzing around like a bee on crack and using his pace to devastating effect. But, I mean, he does. I mean, we say this every week, but, you know, whenever he gets the ball, we all get more excited. You know, he runs at defences, causes havoc, and ultimately he caused the winner by doing just that. I think he just thought, I've had enough of passing to everybody else. I'm just going to like run at them. They'll foul me because they're idiots, and we'll get a penalty and win the game. And of course, I'll score it too. So you know,
As indeed he did against United.
Yeah.
But he's a great unlocker, isn't he? Because last year at 1-1, it would have probably stayed that way. Whereas you know, there's a chance he runs the penalty and he gets fouled, then we get a goal. So,
yeah, it's good to have an unlocker in your locker.
Indeed.
Now, last but by no means least, I mean, I went to town on Oscar, you know, when we talked about the match, but I mean, that goal was absolute different gravy, mate.
Well, I sit in the West Lower, so I'm right behind it. And the bend, it was ridiculous how much it bent. It was just...
Well, he hit it with the outside of his right foot.
I had to explain it to people I was sitting with, though, how it had gone in, which I find absolutely bizarre. All he did was, look, he imparted spin on it.
I'm trying to talk to you.
Exactly.
How did that goal go in, Jonathan?
Well, it was very simple. The ball came and he just applied a kind of swervy bit on the outside of the ball by hitting it like that, as opposed to like that. And it curled into the corner like that.
Do you think he's practiced that in training?
Yeah. What, him?
No, not Jonathan.
He definitely practices
for hours.
in training.
I practiced that voice for hours.
Yeah, I think he probably does, because you know the greatest players are the ones that train and practice the hardest.
Like Lampard used to.
Apart from that fantastic goal, I mean, as I said earlier on, I think his work rate was just phenomenal, and he is, for me, he is the complete player, and I love the fact. I think I was saying this to you in the pub, wasn't I? I love the fact that, you know, Mourinho's come in and he's made what are already exceedingly good players even better, and I think that's the motto. Anyway, enough of that. Who are we all voting for? I waffled on a bit there.
Hazard.
Hazard.
Do you?
Wonderful.
I'm going with Hazard because Hazard's my guy.
Yeah, I'm doing this
I'm a
because
fanboy of
What
Hazard.
is wrong with you?
Because he's a fanboy.
I'm a fan. I've always been for the last 5 years. So.
But the fact of the matter is, we wouldn't have won the game if Oscar wasn't playing.
excuse me.
Well, Hazard.
Yeah, we know you're going to vote for Oscar. That's
Can
why I
you
didn't
stop
talk
this?
to you about it.
Can you
She
stop
loves-
this,
she loves
please?
Oscar. She loves
Exactly.
Oscar.
This is completely biased.
No, I'm not biased.
This has
I'm,
got-
I'm not
nothing
biased.
to do with
I'm
looking at
genuinely
the
being
game.
serious. We wouldn't have won because
Should be
the
biased.
penalty. A penalty is not something that happens in every match.
No, he was just
It's given to
superb.
us.
Superb.
Right,
Right.
enough. Hazard.
It's Oscar for me.
Oscar
because,
for you.
Because
Thank
as teams actually figure out that if you stifle and you crowd Fabregas out of the game, it's more difficult for the rest of the Chelsea team because he's been the playmaker. Up
Who are you
to
voting
now,
for, Smart?
I'm voting for Oscar because
Thank
he
you.
stepped into that role extremely well.
Very quickly, benches. Shout very loudly who you're going for. Oscar. Very, I think, loud and clear. Can we have the results, please, Sophie?
We can indeed. So, in reverse order, Fabregas gets 5%.
Oh dear.
Hazard gets 27%. And my Oscar gets 68%.
And that adds up to 100%.
And that adds up to 100, yes, it does.
Good.
Well, I didn't do the adding up this
Yeah.
week.
Oh, no, good.
So Oscar gets it. Now, just as a quick, I'm doing your job here, but
Yeah,
I've
Oscar.
just there's some
I
great
put it-
ones.
I
Do you
put it
want to read
down
a few of
after
those
a while.
out? Because they
Although
sum it
somebody's
up.
called Oscar Bambi, I quite like that.
Bambi.
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 Who killed
that was,
Bambi?
Sorry, that was
Who
Tori
killed
Andrews
Bambi?
Who
Lowe.
killed Bambi?
That was Tori
Did
Andrews
Bambi hit it
Lowe.
with the outside of his foot?
Oscar
Who
takes
said it
it.
though? Who-
Andy's tweeting. Jesus.
Is it Andy? Nikki Kilduff said something really good.
Oscar takes it.
Does
And
he?
the other guy that I can't pronounce the name of says Oscar too.
Babatunde.
But there is, but somebody has put Hazard, so CFC
Okay.
unofficial Hazard.
Oscar it is. I've got to run on because otherwise we're going to be here all day talking about man of the match. Chance of the match. Now, apparently, you know, who knew? But there were chants at Stamford Bridge on Saturday. I'm staggered. You know, I thought there was no singing at all because that's what Jose said. But I thought there were actually some really good ones, and I'd be interested to see if Jonathan agrees in light of what we were saying earlier. But
About the volume.
there was, I thought, a cracking Super Chelsea at the beginning of the match. Well, kind of 5-10 minutes in.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it was
you know.
good. Yeah.
Now, when the QPR fans, who you see, this is the difference in perception. You said they were really loud. Now, obviously, they were going to John Terry. We know what you are. We know what you are.
Yeah.
Very good.
And your
I
mum's
presume.
a thief.
I
and all
am
of that.
so fed up
Yeah, all
with
right,
that.
enough. You know, John Terry, we know what you are. See, I heard that faintly, and then I heard a booming response from my end, which was, John Terry, he's one more than
He's
you.
one more than you. He's
So
one more than you.
I think it does depend on where you're sitting.
Yeah.
You know. But anyway, John Terry, he's one more than you, which I thought was quite appropriate. And I thought the best one, and I voted for this, but the best one for me was the we're top of the league, segueing beautifully into you're going down, you're going down. Annoyingly, they then scored. But hey, that for me, that gave me a chuckle. So what say you, three wise monkeys?
Yeah, I like that you're going down.
You like that
I
you're
did
going
like
down.
You're going down because they are going down.
I hope they're going
Are we
down.
spanking monkeys?
Well, you could do, but
God,
not
not this again.
that's for the post 9 o'clock show, Jonathan.
Okay, yeah.
If you're doing overtime tonight.
Yeah, thank you. Which we made very
Like
well
we did
do.
last week.
Yeah, like we did last week.
No, not this week, lads.
Yeah, I enjoyed We're Going Down. We're top of the league into going down. I thought that was a good
Yeah.
one.
So we're fairly. What about you, Soph? What did
Me?
you like a bit of you like a sing song, don't
I
you?
do.
You got a
wasn't
good
actually-
singing voice.
Oh, of course.
Yeah? Bit of Ave Maria,
No,
maybe.
it's pretty average, to be honest.
Is it?
No, what did I wasn't actually at the game. I was a bit too hungover, to be honest.
You were supposed because Ross didn't go. So
No, I didn't actually go, but I do normally go. It was just a bit of a rough day for me. But that's probably why everyone was
You were
quiet.
hungover.
Everyone was
Good
hungover
girl.
who went to the game. No, but I like Super Chelsea. I've always liked that
You like that?
song. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But,
Well,
you know,
There was a very good Chelsea before the kickoff, which is most unusual.
right now you go and find out what they've been saying on Twitter and Mixler, and I will talk to the benches very quickly. Benches, what are you going for?
For me, you're going down. Yeah, you're going down.
Loudly, give us a song.
What? No, we don't sing.
You don't. Okay. No, you don't sing. No, of course you don't.
No,
Too old
no,
to
no.
sing.
They're all going
Too
for
old
you're going down.
No, that's
Now, what are they saying on Twitter?
you're going
tweeting
down.
somebody.
Yes.
What are the results then?
Well, going down. Chant of the match. You're going down. You're going down.
What's the results from the
Oh,
website?
here we are. Sorry. Okay, so chant of the match. Super Chelsea gets 7%. John Terry gets 35%.
Yeah.
And You're Going Down gets 58%. Is that 100?
And it adds up to
Thought
100.
so. Lovely. No, I'm happy with that. That's what we all voted for. So we are united with the
Vindicated.
public for
And it's a
once.
fact.
No, we're
Fact.
Chelsea.
It is a fact. Right. Okay. Now, Guinness moment. How do we say Guinness, Jonathan?
Greens.
Greens.
Yeah.
Guinness.
Dazza wasn't impressed with your greens, was he? Or was he? I can't remember.
Guinness.
He was good though, Dazzy. He was good.
It was great to see him, actually. Yeah.
He was objectionable as always.
Yeah,
which is great in a good way.
Yeah.
In a good way.
He kept you in order, I thought.
He did very much so.
Every time you made a mistake, he was very quick to tell
Straight
you.
in.
It was brilliant.
Straight
He
in.
didn't
on
use any bad words.
He didn't at all.
No.
He didn't do any bad smells?
No, he didn't.
That's even
actually,
better. Okay, right. Now, the Guinness moment is, right, Drogba's fantastic turn and pass to Hazard, proving that whilst his legs may have gone, he still has great touch and vision. That's what I talked to you about earlier.
Indeed.
You did like that.
No, I did. I approved of that, and I clapped. And in fact, I said, "Oh, look at that!" I said.
This is even better because you get a name check in this.
Oh, yeah.
Right, we know Jonathan disapproves of goals being nominated for Guinness moments, but when they are executed as brilliantly as Oscars, they have to be nominated. And that was Oscar's goal, which we did like, didn't we?
Yeah, I agree. It was. Yeah, it was wonderful.
And finally, the obligatory Hazard Guinness moment nomination. Of course, I thought he did loads, but the one that really caught my eye in the first half, he's kind of on the right-hand side, about halfway between the halfway line and the goal line. And under quite a lot of pressure from one or two QPR players, I can't even begin to describe what he did, but it basically involved a back heel and a flick and a turn, all in one in a blur, and he just left his man for dead and then went off herring up the pitch to set. And I did literally just go, oh.
He can do that, can't he?
I did.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I love the way that Hazard will go 50-50 with the player, and you think he'll never get past him. He just dinks it past him and accelerates, and he's gone. And you
Brilliant.
just think,
That acceleration that he's
wow.
got. Almost as quick as my Audi.
Yeah. Well, you've got an Audi Ferret, haven't you?
An Audi Ferret, it might as well be.
Ferret.
With his hat.
It reminds me of Pat Nevin and before
my
him,
Audi.
and before him, Georgie Best.
Small but beautifully formed. And nippy on the wing.
I thought that was Sophie.
Sophie, you're small but beautifully formed, aren't you? Are you nippy on the wing?
Sophie's looking like a delicious pint of Guinness this
She
evening.
is actually.
Oh,
She
I
is.
do, don't I?
That is brilliant. Stand up. Stand up. Sorry, pan out. There we go.
That's right.
Stand up. She
Lovely-
is.
lovely pint
She's
of
a pint
Guinness.
of Guinness.
Thanks,
I'm
everyone.
loving it.
Thank you.
We should
Oh,
nominate you for a Guinness moment for that, or maybe
I
even
went
a
to the gym
celebrate.
earlier. That was
Right.
really, really
What are they
hard.
saying in social media in it?
So George Downs says Oscar's goal.
Yeah.
Terry Fisk says Oscar's goal.
Terry.
Terry.
Happy
Terry.
birthday to True Blue
Tomorrow,
Terry.
tomorrow, is it?
I thought it was last week.
Or was it last Wednesday?
And she
is
gave.
it?
I don't know.
on a
Happy
Wednesday
birthday.
anyway.
The reason I remember is that she gave me some of her birthday
cake?
cake. Yeah, exactly. Sorry. Go on.
Chocolate.
Oscar's goal was sublime finish.
It's going to be Oscar's goal.
Yeah, it's
isn't
going to
it?
be Oscar's goal.
What did you vote for?
Me?
Hazard.
Oscar's goal, isn't
No,
it?
don't get me wrong. I do absolutely love Hazard, but
You went for Oscar, didn't you?
Not
because
as much
Oscar's
as you
goal,
love
that's
Oscar.
not something that you see every
Every
day.
day.
Not just from Chelsea, but from any team. So he definitely gets my vote. I
Lovely.
don't think I could even do that if I tried.
All right, my love. So what
Obviously.
are the results for the Guinness
do
moment
that.
this week?
Okay, so Drogba turn and pass,
Pass or
0%.
pass? Pass or
Pass.
pass?
It's my
Say
Devonshire accent.
How'd you say arse? Arse or ass?
Ass.
You say ass.
Yeah,
well, there
of
you
course.
Go. You're consistent.
No, it
Bath or
depends.
Bath?
Depends.
Grass.
Bath. Depends who I'm speaking to, though. To be
Brass.
fair. So, anyway, Drogba turn and pass, 0%.
No way! That's disgraceful.
I didn't make
Shocking.
these figures. Hazard back heel. Or Hazard back heel.
Huzzah!
Hazard. Okay, all that. 17%.
Wow.
But
Stop.
Oscar's goal, of course,
83.
gets
83%.
83%.
Brilliant. Well, no, round of applause.
And that's
to
Oscar.
Oscar. Yeah. He's acknowledging our applause,
He
though.
is
I know that.
amazing.
Or doing a rather dodgy hand gesture. I'm not quite sure. Probably the last
Celery
one. No, that's
moment.
Oscar.
He
That's
hasn't
why
got
I'm
a song,
asking
is he, Oscar?
No. Yeah.
That's what I mean. We need to get him one.
Oscar. Okay.
For anybody who's going to Maribor tomorrow or Tuesday. No, tomorrow or Tuesday? Tuesday or Wednesday.
Tomorrow, love.
We'll make one.
Yeah, you go and make us a song for Europe.
We'll
I
bring
thought
it
you
back.
said.
For Oscar.
I thought you said Oscar hasn't got a soul. You're going to say he's like one of the undead.
He's got two souls.
Just
one on the
turn
end of each
Jonathan's
foot.
mic down when he doesn't shut up when I tell you. Right, celery moment. I don't know why. We've got 5 moments. How did we claw that back? Anyway, 5 moments, 5 minutes even. What goes on in my head when I say things like these? It really doesn't
Whatever
worry
it
me.
is,
That's a moment,
That
they're
is a bit of a
gems.
moment.
They're gems.
It's a senior
Chidge.
moment.
It's a senior moment. Well, remember those adverts, a condor moment? Not many people will remember those. Well, Seb and Sophie, obviously. He probably voiced them. Can you do that condor moment voiceover?
It's that condor moment.
There we go. Lovely. Perfect. Actually, round of applause. Round of applause.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there we go. We've now clawed back the minute that we're gained.
Let me out. I'm going to go and buy a pipe.
Yeah. Smoke your pipe or
Right.
whatever.
What? Celery
Or a
moment.
very
Oh,
large
sorry.
bird.
Sophie's got us back in order. Right,
Yeah.
celery moment. Now, this is special. Now, me and Mark were actually part of this in a way. I wandered down to Gate 17 for... I never buy anything there on principle, really, because by the time you've queued up to buy it, it's time to go back in. So I just basically go down there to talk to Martin, which kills 15 minutes, really. That's the only reason I go down.
The chicken curry pies are really
Well, I just can't be bothered
Really
with all
rather
that.
good.
I cannot be bothered with all that. But whilst I was down there, this lovely young lad approached me and said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I've got a memory like a sieve. I don't remember any of your names, but they are part of Graham Kinsey's family. And as you know, on the show the other week, we sadly announced that poor old Graham had passed away. And he's a great supporter of the show. He was on the Facebook group when there were only 50 of us on there, so he was technically there when we were not very good. And we're still not very good, according to Ross. Well, he should know. He is producing the show. So it's your fault, Ross. Anyway, the bottom line is Graham's family, I think a couple of his brothers or sons and daughter or sister and his mum, they were all there. And the point is that they were all there to honour Graham's life, which I thought was fantastic. But even better, somebody, and I don't know who, I wish I knew who it was and I could give you a wonderful name check because you certainly deserve it. But basically, people gave up their tickets so that they could all sit together. And I just thought, how about that? Isn't that brilliant?
Brilliant.
Very round of applause. So right.
Whoever you
Yes,
were, the
indeed.
benefactors, well done.
Yes, indeed. So I thought that was an absolutely lovely moment, and that is a shoo-in, as far as I'm concerned, to get the vote. But there are two other
There's
nominations.
more?
There's more.
Oh, wow.
You may or may not have noticed this, but on the advertising boards around the ground, upsparked this one for a charity. It might have something to do with the poppy appeal, I don't know. But what I remember seeing was help an underprivileged Londoner. And this came up just at the moment that QPR equalised. And I thought, well, there's no need to take it literally, Chelsea.
By the way, who is the supporter?
Deserved a bigger laugh than that.
I wasn't really a laugh.
I'll explain
It was more
it
of a
in a
chuckle. It was more of a...
Contentious
Well done.
laugh.
Meanwhile, I've got something more interesting and funnier to say. No, I haven't. But who is the bloke that Barclays insist on telling us is the great supporter at Chelsea? That comes up, doesn't it, ever so often?
I've no idea.
There's some bloke comes up. I don't know.
Dunno. Did he win a raffle?
Jonathan Kidd?
Funny, my name wasn't there. I'd have liked my name to
Anyway,
be
look,
in there.
help an underprivileged, that's QPR, they don't have as much money or supporters or anything.
Clever,
really
it's clever,
nice.
Chidge,
So
clever.
they're underprivileged and they're Londoners, and then we help them out by
Scoring a
letting
goal,
them
you
score
see,
a
yeah.
goal.
Yeah.
Right.
It's kind of a moment,
Following.
you had to be there.
You had
and
to be
it's
there.
clever, and it's in Chidge's mind.
Oh, right, it's in Chidge's mind, and God knows what goes on there. Anyway,
No, I
last
think
by
we
no means
know-
least.
we know what goes on
Last, but by no means least, was the guy who deals with the floodlights forgetting to turn them on for the first 20 minutes.
No,
which I thought was quite funny.
sorry. Technology's moved on. These are not like
Ellie,
the
I
old
don't care, you
floodlights.
boring
no,
little
no,
geek.
No, the whole point.
Shut him up. Turn his mic on.
They
He's
turn
boring.
turn
turn
on
on instantly.
when
What
it
do you
goes
vote
down
for?
to a certain level. The lights.
So they
You
just-
vote for the lights.
I thought that
You
was
vote
so
for the
funny.
lights.
Yes.
Did you vote for
I
the
like
lights?
the new lights. I think the new
I
lights
think
are
I
very
missed
good.
that.
I thought the fact that with 20 minutes it was in the dark, I kept thinking, I can't see the other side of the touchline.
And they're much better for the planet, and they use a
Yeah, I didn't
fraction
see
of
it.
the
I
energy
was
of the
so
old
upset
ones.
that I missed
Yeah.
this.
But you
So they
forgot
just
to
all-
turn them on.
so they
Sophie,
all
you
of a
can't
sudden
comment.
turned
You weren't
on.
there. Shush.
That's hilarious, though. I wish I was.
Lights.
Lights.
Yeah.
I had to go for the first one. For the,
You're going to
when
go for
they-
Graham
when they-
Kinsey's
when
family
they-
It's
being
great.
there.
It's great. I
Yeah.
agree, but
Lights.
You're going to go for the lights.
Lights.
You absolute toe rags. Sophie, what are you going to go
I'm
for?
going to go for Graham's family.
Yeah,
of
good
course.
girl. I knew you would.
Yeah.
Thank you. Right, benches. What do you reckon?
It's got to be a Kinsey family. It's a great story to show that Chelsea are a proper club. We've got proper
Yeah, Dan. How can you forget to shout? Ross says.
It's not my normal way of speaking. The Kinsey family, Ross, can you hear me?
All right. Look, I can translate. The benches have voted for Graham Kinsey's family being at the game.
can I say that I'm feeling slightly embarrassed here that I voted for the lights. In view of the fact
No
that the-
pressure, Jonathan.
that you
No
know,
pressure.
Morally, I think it's a fantastic thing, but from the real aspect of voting for this moment, for me, it's the lights.
That's perfectly acceptable.
Thank
A
you very
seriously
much.
honourable mention for the Kinsey
Absolutely.
family. But still goes to-
All right, Sophie. What
Here we
scores on the
go.
doors? George Dawes.
So, underprivileged Londoner gets 5%.
Oh.
It's your
They
mind,
didn't
Chidge.
So that's
they
a
didn't
bit
understand it,
depressing.
that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
stuff like
Okay, are we ready? Forgetting lights, 27%.
No,
Do you know what? I've just got to interrupt you. When you do this, the tension is unbearable.
Chidge,
It's because I'm trying to make...
for you.
30 seconds she's got.
Yes,
Hurry
30
up.
seconds, right. And with 68%,
68. Yes.
Graham's family wins. Of course, should do as well. Well deserved.
Brilliant, well deserved. And they're lovely. I have to say, final comment on that, they're absolutely delightful. Lovely, lovely people. It was a pleasure to meet them. So, anyway, we'll be back in a second. We're going to be talking about the Chelsea versus Strawberry match.